It seems the seafood industry in the United States can't quite catch a break. Many companies harshly affected by the pandemic now have a new problem. They're struggling to find workers.
It's impossible to be in 3 places at once. But Nate Phillips is trying to do just that. Fishing on his family's boat, running his new clam shack, and cutting the day's catch in his fish market.
I've got 2 guys here besides myself. Normally I have 7.
It's the same in all 3 locations.
How many people's jobs do you think you're actually doing right now?
I don't even know if I could put a number on it, but for just the sake of saying, probably 5.
The seafood industry, like so many others, is experiencing a labor shortage. And it's currently high season in Greenport, Long Island, where seafood is in demand.
How would you say business is going?
It's insane.
U.S. seafood prices are up 2.5% since last year, the fastest pace in years. This should be good news for Phillips, but he says customers often leave frustrated and without making a purchase. With little staff, people are forced to wait.
Are you missing out on potential business because of it?
Absolutely. I feel every day we are. Every day.
The U.S. imports up to 85% of the seafood we eat. But with slowdowns in international trade, there's even more pressure on U.S. operations to make up the loss. In Louisiana, it's the tail end of the brown shrimp season. But a lousy harvest and fewer workers means less business for places like Louisiana Newpack Shrimp Company.
We have to use temporary agencies to get people to come in, and it's hard to get them even today.
Carl Turner runs the plant and says many workers are either collecting unemployment or left the industry for good.
People want to work in different industries, cleaner industries, and it's a challenge to attract people to work in the shrimp processing plant.
In the Gulf Coast's bayous, Faith Family Shrimp Company owns this dock and 5 boats. But the family sold 2 because they couldn't find anyone to run them.
If I would have known what I know now, 5 shrimp boats, a big shrimp dock facility, I would have had 5 sons.
It's a grueling, messy, monotonous business, but one that takes skill.
We'll start people out at a really good pay, a really good hourly pay. And in a week or 2, they quit, and we're like, what's going on? And it's very hard to replace them.
This is where Phillips says he needs to be. But the lack of workers leaves him to choose between working on land or at sea.
How often are you able to get out on the boat these days?
Myself, not that much anymore. This is the most important part to all of it. Without this, we wouldn't have anything else.